Hello, Mindset Monday. How are we doing? How's it going? Happy Monday. How are we doing? How's it going? Happy Monday. How we doing? How's it going? Happy Monday. How we doing? How's it going? Get out of here. How are we doing? Hi. Sorry, I'm trying to get all pulled up here. What's going on? Let's go look into this chat and see who is here. Argona, Rosie, Sweet Geet, Ella, hello. Hello. Okay. Oh, I need to pause this. Sorry. I need to mute it is what I need to do. Sorry. Okay. Okay, we're here. Emily, Heather, Kate, Trinity, Malachi, hello. Marima, Hassan, hello. How's everybody doing? Yanni, hello. Bree, Chris, Asani, Leanne, Veranda, Elena, Nasia, Abby, Andromeda, Heather. This one says Facebook user. Unfortunately, I can't say it. Agrona. I'm so sorry. Agrona. I said it wrong. Agrona. Hello. Welcome. Facebook user. I can't see your name, unfortunately. Duddy. Shantae Eustace. Artie. Cole. Black Lit Chick. Hello. Shantae. Shantae and are gonna Shantae and I. Dina. Hi. Casilda. Hello. That's a really pretty name. Denny, hello. So Shantae and I have been speaking, and we're going to try something where Shantae is going to, this is my first time doing it, and Shantae has been researching it. So, hey, Brandon, just so you know, Crammy has been begging to get on my lap. I told her I had to wait, or I told her she had to wait. I don't know where she went. Shantae is going to attempt to hold emotional space for the... Okay, you know what I just realized? I'm not even stressed out. I just realized my emotions are not coursing through my body as soon as I said that. And then as soon as I notice it, it's getting a little more. I could feel it. But Shantae, have you already begun doing that? Because I definitely didn't feel as like stressed today. So I love all the mods in the chat talking to each other. Yeah, so I want to hear from Shantae. What's up with you? What's going on? Andromeda is thanking you in the chat. Andromeda says empath here too. Yeah, Andromeda, we just Dina says, Dina goes, I got some super cute new Roxy Talks merch in the mail today. More is on its way too. Yay, Dina. Okay, you got to send me pictures. Yay. Jesse, hello. Okay. Where did Shantae, did Shantae say anything? I haven't seen anything yet. Except hi. Okay. Let me not put so much pressure on you. But I do definitely, Andromeda says selenite is good for that. I do have some selenite. When my husband gets back, I'll have him grab me some. Oh, thanks, Dina. Dina put up my merch link in the chat. And also, if one of you wouldn't mind, oh, there he is. If one of you wouldn't mind putting up the link to the Limiting Beliefs Masterclass, that would be great. And I'll pin it to the chat. Thank you. Oh, Rosary, first time joining. Hello. Next lifetime. Hello, Marima. Oh, I said hello, Marima. What do you see Marima saying no to? I missed that. Blanca, glad you're here and thanks for the kind words. Shantae says, oh, good. Yes, I'm in the mountains. About 15 minutes ago, I realized that I'm feeling the most comfortable feeling I've ever felt. Wow. That's pretty cool. Okay. I mean, if this works, then, thanks. We all appreciate it. And hopefully we can continue as long as you feel, emotionally supported and fulfilled. I don't know. We'll talk afterwards. But so I'm gonna put this here. Okay, so as you know, we are having our free limiting beliefs masterclass that is coming up on. We moved the date back to May 11th. So that's happening May 11th. It's a Wednesday. It's 4 p.m. 4 p.m. PST, and it's going to be a free masterclass on limiting beliefs and 3 steps to eliminate them so you can manifest on autopilot. Oops. I just accidentally hit I accidentally hid Leanne. Sorry, Leanne. But I unhid you. Oopies. Shoot. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. I was trying to do something else and sorry, Leanne. I just accidentally deleted all of your comments. Sorry, I was just trying to copy what you wrote. Okay, I'm going to pin this to the chat. Then I was trying to pin you. Okay, I was trying to pin you. All right. Okay. Okay, good. We're back. We're back now. Now that Leanne has been unhidden. She's been unhidden. Yes, right. Okay, focus on this now. So, Fakiha, hello. So, Shantae is holding emotional space for us today, and actually, I can actually tell the difference. So, thanks. That's really nice. Oh, baby, never mind. You're doing a thing. Okay, so. Oh, I unmodded you. Oh, whoops. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me try this again. Sorry, Leanne. There we go. Okay. There we go. Did it work now? Hi, Michelle. Hello. We're over here doing real good at the technicality. Doing real good. All right. So, Rashpal's watching from the UK. Nice. Thanks for staying up late with us. TBH, I really don't know. Hello. That's someone's name. Roxy Records. Ooh, I like the way that sounds. Roxy Records. I like that. And thanks for being here, and thanks for saying thank you. Testing. There you are. There's your little wrench. She's a moderator again. Okay, cool. Hey, babe. Yeah. Do you know where my selenite wand is? Let's see if that helps even more. Okay, So any manifestations to report? Thank you. I feel like Bellatrix Lestrange. It's like a pencil. Here's my selenite wand. This makes a good stylus too. I'm just kidding. I don't know if I've ever used it. Let's see. Does it? No, it does not make a good stylus. Do not listen. Okay. Tanya, hello. So any manifestations to report? Anybody have anything to celebrate or a manifestation coming through? Start off on something positive. Ooh, Kristen says, I got a call from SP a week ago. Yay, that's awesome. Kristen, what would you say you've been doing that allowed that call to come through? And how have you handled it since? Kelly says, what's selenite for? I'll be honest with you, I don't really know the properties like offhand, but someone just told me that it helps for I'm guessing like transmuting energy or like protecting myself from others' energy, maybe. Kathleen, I'm gonna read your thing, and you're gonna know exactly why. I manifested my SP back for the second time, but now I'm freaking out that he can leave, so I'm getting cold behavior. This is yeah. You just said why. What you just said is an affirmation that you're using to build your world. J Ariana says, I'm still training to be a millionaire. Kristen said, so, okay, hold on. This chat just jumped really weird. Kristen said, major self-concept affirmations and revision. Self-concept is key, also scripting. All right. I'm going to put this on the screen because since people don't want to listen to me when I tell them that self-concept is key to getting your specific person back, here's a person who just got a call from their specific person telling you right here. There it is. Kristen said it right there. Self-concept is key. And obviously we talk about scripting all the time. Revision, in my opinion, can be done, in many ways, but definitely should be done during the day, in the moment of need, like in the moment revision. I've talked about that before in videos. So if you don't want to hear it from the coach that talks to all of the people, then hear it from the people who are actually doing it with you. Even though I did it too, but I don't know. It's just interesting. It seems there's so much hesitancy, or what's the word I want to use? Resistance to focusing solely on yourself and putting aside this need to manifest this relationship, but that's what manifests the relationship. Ooh. Elena says, I manifested unexpected money. Didn't think I was going to get any money back on my tax refund. Nice. Nora says, I can feel there's movement coming up with my husband because he's a huge Transformers fan. And while I was thinking about him, the latest Transformers movie came up on TV. Ooh, there you go. Yay. Oh, Leanne says, I was traveling last week with my favorite person at our favorite place with our favorite puppies. Yeah, Leanne's decided not to call her. She's going to call her person her FP and not her SP, her favorite person. Jesse says, do overnight affirmations help build our subconscious and beliefs? I mean, I would say, like, I have not done studies to say definitively yes. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But from what they tell us about, the levels of consciousness while you're sleeping, and knowing that we're kind of like always absorbing, and you're never really like totally off when you're asleep, right? You're just kind of like shut down a certain amount. So yeah, I mean, of course, right? Yeah, so we're hosting a free limiting beliefs masterclass on May 11th. You can sign up for the invite at my website, roxytalks.com, but I also linked the sign up page in the chat. So it's pinned in the chat is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Rosary says, I manifested getting a sharper jawline and cheekbones. Nice. Kristen says, I've had 6 people tell me I look 10 years younger than I am this week. Nice. There you go. That shows that your self-concept is the upgrading of your self-concept is working, because your self-concept is always at play. If you have okay, actually, here's a good way of saying this. To all of those who are so hesitant to do the self-work because they feel like for whatever reason, they have this resistance to working on themselves versus working on the person, feeling like if I work on myself, they're going to forget about me. I'm going to forget about them. The universe is going to forget. I'm going to drop the ball. It's going to be too late. Somebody else is going to get them. All of those thoughts obviously are not coming from somebody who understands that they're creating their reality with their thoughts, really on every level, right? And it's definitely not thoughts that somebody who is in control of what they're doing with their thinking would let themselves think and believe. So understand that the self-concept you have now that you don't want to work on is the self-concept that's manifesting you not having your person. So why the fuck wouldn't you want to work on it? Sorry, I don't know why I'm so sassy today. I'm in a fine mood. Oh, God. Okay. Sally, why does it take a long time to get what you manifested? Because you keep saying it takes a long time. You're asking why it takes a long time. You're looking at the time. You're not looking at what has already manifested and being grateful for it. You're looking at what has already manifested and saying this isn't enough, this isn't good enough. Where's the rest of the shit? And if that's your attitude to all of your manifestations, then when the good stuff you want actually gets here, you're not going to be able to enjoy it because you're going to be so trained in looking elsewhere, wondering where your manifestation is, because that's the habit you're letting yourself do, that when you actually do get the thing, you're not going to be able to cherish it unless you do this work we were just talking about. And let me I don't want to speak with like finality. You're not going to be able to get it, but you get what I'm saying. Like the same energy, if you don't work on the energy that's keeping you apart now from your manifestation, even when you get it, that energy hasn't gone anywhere. That expectation, the fear, the worry, the insecurity, whatever it is. Like, remember earlier, somebody said, I manifested them, but now I'm scared again. That's why you keep losing your manifestations. Anybody. So, or whatever your deal is, this person is worried about the person leaving. Whatever your way of self-sabotaging, if you want to know more about that, the Limiting Beliefs Masterclass is exactly what we're doing and discussing in that. So May 11th, sign up for free, roxytalks.com. And also it's pinned to the chat here. But thanks, Beba. Whatever, I don't remember what I was saying. Rosary, what do you do when you miss your SP? Find something to focus on. Oh, now I remember what I was saying. Just basically, yeah, looking, I can't. No. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to bridge the gap and it's making me even more confused. What do you do when you miss your SP? Do something that makes you feel glad you're alive. Do something that makes you appreciate what you have. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that turns you away from lack towards what you actually would like to experience in life. And one-on-one coaching, if you're interested, is available at roxytalks.com, my website. You can sign up to talk to me one-on-one about your specific situation. Oh, Andromeda says, that's so crazy. And then after I said that, I look up and Andromeda goes, I just got a new client. Yay. I just got a new client too. I'm manifesting it. Why not? Just because what fuck not? Okay. I seem intense. I'm going to go ahead and take that as a compliment and move on. Okay. Let's see. Mary says, hey, Roxy, it says, if you heard my thoughts, I'm affirming to marry my SP and I'm persisting and working on my self-concept. Seeing you do a Mindset Monday on persistence gives me more push. Yes, you're doing it. You're here. You're connected. Oh, Danny says, my coworker told me I have a great fashion sense and style. Nice. Self-concept is working. Oh yeah. Remember we were talking about self-concept. I feel like I have these like half thoughts that don't get finished. I always finish my thoughts in a concise and timely manner. And that's really cool. It's why people show up. So, the self-concept you have right now, oh yeah, we talked about that, is manifesting the world you have. Yeah, I already said that. Okay. There was something I didn't finish and now it's making me feel like everything I did not finish. Oh, Bree goes, it's crazy because today I said, OMG, I need to work on my self-concept a little harder. There you go. Kristen says your bad self-concept will keep showing up in your next relationship if you don't work on it. There she said, Kristen says it again. Powers of Terror goes, I literally went to a bar the other week and it was hella busy. And I was like, nah, I'm not waiting for a drink. So I just affirmed I'm always the first served. And it became true within minutes. Nice. Nice. Sybil, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate you. Jay Ariano says, in training to be a millionaire, I visualize direct deposits to my account on a daily basis. Guess what just hit my account? It better be a deposit. Yes, congratulations. Oh, we have a super chat. Okay. Nicole, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Says, Roxy, I need you to yell at me. Why is it that I'm doing the work and everything was good and this weekend just went downhill? My SP's acting weird again and we were fine. I'm having an anxiety. Where's the rest of it? I'm having an anxiety. I'm having an anxiety. I love it. Where's the rest of it? Okay. I can imagine what the rest of it says, right? Okay. So we're having an anxiety. Okay. Nicole, when's your birthday? Tell me about your birthday real fast. When's your birthday real fast? So, why is it that I'm doing the work? Lie. I'm just kidding. And I'm going to tell you why it's a lie here in just a moment. Why is it that I'm doing the work? Sure. And everything was good. Okay. And this weekend just went downhill. Oh, wait, but I thought you said you were doing the work. I'm sorry. I thought you said just half a sentence ago you were doing the work. So everything went downhill. And now your SP's acting weird. We were fine. I'm having an anxiety. What did I do wrong, right? Like, I'm guessing the rest of the words, I'm just making up the rest of the message because it ended about attack. There it is. Attack. So listen, with love, okay? First off, Nicole, you asked me to yell at you. You're a 4. I had a feeling you were a 4. Okay. I'm going to start experimenting. I feel like the number 4 and the number 7 and potentially 8, people that are born on those day or your birth, the day of the year, the day of the month you were born, either is the digit of or adds up to the number 4, 7, and 8. Mostly, I'm kind of starting to see a pattern. I feel like those are the most people who come to manifestation, and I'll tell you exactly why. 8s get stuck in repeating patterns. 7s can't get out of their head, which is not good for manifestation because manifestation is all about your thoughts. And 4s are the sign, or I always call it the sign, but I mean the number or the numerology birthday of the self-imposed glass ceiling. So those numbers, 4s, 7s, and 8s, I notice I get more of overall. And I think it's just because of those things. It's like those are like really like internal issues, right? Like things to go internal for. So not life path number, your birthday number, the day you were born. It's a different number than life path number. It's some people call it your personality number. I just call it your birthday number. But that's the number I look at. The day your soul came to, the number of the day your soul came to, your soul chose to come through, right? It's like a portal. So that number is significant. And if you understand it, can help you with your, the things that you kind of get yourself in, stuck doing. So Blanca, you're very kind. Thank you. Okay. So we're looking back at, Nicole's question. Nicole, you're having an anxiety attack, which I feel for you, but like I might yell and I need you to don't blame me for having anxiety if I yell because that's what we do here. Okay. So But you said I need you to yell at me, so I'm just going to go ahead with it. You are not telling the whole truth here about your situation, or you're not aware, because you said you're doing the work and then in the same breath talk about not doing the work. Because if something went downhill, you had a negative 3D circumstance and it made you lose all of your fucking marbles. Meaning you now, him as he's acting weird. We were fine. I'm having an anxiety attack. I'm giving way too much. I'm putting so much into another person giving me the attention that I say they have to, that it's causing me to like have a physical response, right? Like just really thinking about what you're saying here. So when I was like, lies, I wasn't trying to be rude. What I was trying to say is like, I don't think you're truly doing the work, because maybe you're doing the work when things are easy and everything's going fine. It's easy to manifest when it's easy to affirm when you're in a good mood. It's easy to fucking think positive when you're in a good mood. Obviously, that's everybody. But when things go downhill, do you define them as downhill? Do you then react? Fear, worry, doubt, affirm that your person's acting weird? We were just fine, going back and forth, swinging between the two things, affirming over and over it's not fine. And then letting that lead, doing that so much that you have a visceral physical response to it. And you're telling me that you're on top of your shit. I don't believe you, with love. You know what I'm saying? So get on top of your shit then. This is not just about can you be positive when it's easy and happy. Everybody can. Okay? Can you do it when it's hard? That's what matters. That's what changes you. That's what takes you out of your old ways from your current ways. So I will say that as a 4, someone being on a 4, I think, would you say that you're a 4 or a 30? What is it? What did you say? When's your actual day? You're a 4. Okay, so you're born on the 4th. So 4s, like I said, are like, they have this thing where they have this self-imposed glass ceiling, and they're really hard workers at the same time. So they try to dream big, but then so they have this thing like, so here's my ceiling, here's where I want to set my goal. I work, know that I can achieve, because this is like we're like workhorses. We're dependable, we're stable. But as soon as I get too close to this glass ceiling, my worth and value monster like kicks in and drops me back down here to make me feel lower and get me back in a manageable space, right? So if you don't continuously work to like break your glass ceiling and like go beyond that, you kind of just get stuck in this pattern of like only going so far and then get back down. But out of all the numbers, you're the hard worker. Like, you know, you have it in you to succeed at what you do. You just have to like get past the part of you that tells you that you're not good enough, or that, you know, this thing right here where you're sabotaging, like, I'm working really hard at it and then it doesn't go my way. So I'm throwing in the fucking towel. And I'm not saying it's that extreme, but maybe it is that extreme. But either way, whether it is extreme or not, it's still the pattern of what you're doing just based off of what you've told me. So, yeah. Does that make sense? And I know I've been talking about it for a while. I know I'm putting together I'm putting together a numerology document. I was going to put it out. It got bumped up into the Limiting Beliefs Masterclass in 360. So we just had to put it on pause until after this is out. This is just what happened. But so I will have a document that we're making. It's like a really cute little digital PDF that talks about the day you're born, your positive traits, the negative traits, and like how you can it gives you exercises on like manifesting out of it, right? Like how to like knowing that if you're like, let's say you're a 4, knowing that your deal is to give yourself a glass ceiling and then not let yourself ascend beyond it, because your worth monster starts kicking in, or your shame monster, if you watch Big Mouth, your shame monster starts kicking in. So if you know that's the case, then when the shame monster shows up, you just have to stand up to it and you know, just stand strong and stand your ground until it goes away, and then you can kind of keep ascending through your own glass ceiling. So you can use it to your advantage. And that's coming soon. Dina, oh God. Fudge. No, you know what? I'm not gonna affirm that. I'm not gonna fucking do it. A lot of sevens. Ooh, Heather got you, Dina. Okay, good. Thank you, Heather. Because I love Dina so much. So, I really just want the best for you. But Nicole says, I keep telling myself, sorry, back to Nicole's question. I keep telling myself everything is fine, but the anxiety is popping up. So let the anxiety pop up. Like I didn't say like chase your anxiety away. I said you're giving into these ridiculous thoughts so much that it's causing you a visceral reaction in your body, right? So going into the anxiety thing, let's talk about that. If the anxiety keeps popping up, then quit ignoring it. Why is it popping up? Why, like, instead of running away from it, ask it what the fuck it wants. Find out what it's there for. Why is it there? And like, I always talk about Kyle Cease in moments like this. If you want to listen to Kyle Cease, he's really like in touch with the more emotional side, right? I'm more of like a cerebral person, so he's more of like the emotional side. So, that's like your inner child being wounded and stressed out again, and you're just running away from it, rewounding it. And so you need to like face the anxiety instead of whatever it is that you're doing to not face it, and work through it, not away from it, or not. You're not trying to get rid of it. You want to dissipate it by putting the attention and love on it in a healing, loving, accepting kind of way. Not the attention and loving on it, like, why I'm so, like not like that, but more like, it's okay that you're anxious. I love you. I'm here for you. Everything's fine. Like, going deeper and not just telling yourself fine, you're fine, but like feeling through it. Like you have to feel your emotions so that they don't get bottled up and they can pass. And if you don't let yourself feel them, then they just like stay and wait for an inopportune moment to pop back up again. Yeah, it's interesting how many people were like, "I'm a 7, I'm a 7, I'm a 7." Yeah, I really think that and the reason why, here's why, it's because like the other numbers, they're they have like different issues, I would say, or it's like a different thing. So it's maybe, like I said, it's more introspective on like the full, I see a couple fives. Five people generally are like high energy, and you're usually fun to be around, and they kind of always want to do something. They're always like going. They're kind of like action. I always think of like the Knight of Wands energy, just like go 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 kind of energy, or like you just fives are the type of people that like do, right? So they're not sitting around doing this all day, right? So they maybe are not going to be as inclined to come to something about manifestation, which helps you get out of your head, which is what a 7 is like plagued with, is just you're all this. So 7s must meditate every day and must do creative outlet every day. Every single day you have to do those things to help get all that stuff out of there. And if you're not, and you're not if you're not doing those things to take care of yourself, and you're wondering why your manifestations aren't coming through, then that's why. Nora, you said your birthday's on November 12th. You're not a 7, you're a 3. Like maybe life path number, but again, I'm not looking at life path number. It's just the number of the day you were born. And that's it. Amy, you're a 9. No, sorry, you're a 1. I'm sorry, 28. You're a 1. There's a lot of ones. So ones are about starting over again. So it's a lot of newness. It's probably a lot of like, damn, I thought I would, like having to go through the same thing again. Like, oh, I thought I got past this. Like it's like this new starting over energy a lot. I don't have my numerology book to go deeper into it. And that's another reason why I know that 4s, 7s, and 8s seem to gravitate here a lot, is because I know more about it off the top of my head, because I talk to more. Anyways, whatever. Okay. Okay. Heather Helton. If you're still here towards the end, I'll talk about my hair products. Sometimes people just be like, they'll just leave. I'm like, this is not a manifestation chat. Why are we talking about this bitch's hair? Sorry. Okay. So Tekken is my world. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says Roxy, could raising your vibrations and getting into a high vibe state be the biggest key of manifesting faster and better in your opinion? Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, hold on. Let me back up, because if you're doing just that and you're not dealing with your thoughts, you're just trying to make yourself feel better without what? What do you have to say about this one? Okay. All right. What else? Okay. What do they have to do about it? Okay. There you go. And what if that doesn't work? Do not claw my dress, please. Okay? Keep the feet puffy, okay? Thank you. Okay. The biggest key of manifesting faster and better in your opinion. The biggest key is to get your thoughts on board, your feelings on board, and then every single day do whatever you can to keep your feelings in the right direction and in the right space, and keep your thoughts going the direction of what you want, because like at the end of the day, I don't know how it all works. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know. Like, I don't know if anybody really knows what's actually happening and why it's working and all that stuff. But what I have found is that if you just do the feelings and you don't make the work on the thoughts, it's not enough to make it happen, or it takes a long time. If you just do the thoughts without working on your feelings, you can manifest really fast, but then the feelings that kept you away from what you wanted in the past haven't gone anywhere, and they resurface and they'll just push away the new stuff or prevent you from getting the next level of stuff, and you have to redo all the work again. So the real key is to do both. Do the emotional stuff, the raising of that vibration and the loving yourself and the processing of the emotions and allowing yourself to be and blah blah blah, while also, and then letting go, that's another part of it, while also keeping your thoughts aligned and using your affirmations and your focus 360 method, all those things, to pay attention to what you're thinking and saying, because the okay, because the words, in my opinion, are manifesting. And I know a lot of people say that's different. Even Esther Hicks says it's not the words, it's the vibration. But I think the easiest way for humans to understand what their vibration is, or how do I say this? What I have found is that the most tangible way to understand what's going on with manifesting and how to get from point A to B, the fastest way, is to make your thoughts say what you want to be going on and not what's actually going on. And obviously, part of that is going to be healing the wounds within you that makes you say the things you don't want to say anymore, right? So it's all of the above. Like the best way you're going to be a master at manifestation is to, yes, work on your vibration, yes, work on your feelings, yes, work on your affirmations, work on all of it, because it's it's all doing the work. So why would you, it'd be like asking, like, what do you think's more important in your car, like gas or tires? It'd be like, well, you're not really gonna do much without both. I mean, obviously, like a wagon, okay, a car without gas is essentially like a wagon, right? A covered wagon. If you really want to think about it like that. But like, it's not going to have the same effect. There we go. It won't have the same effect. It's not going to have the same punch as if you use the motor and the gas and the wheels at the same time. But if you just want to use the gas without wheels, you're not really going to go anywhere. If you want to use the wheels without the gas, you'll get there, but you know, and I'm not saying that thoughts are wheels or feelings or either one. I'm just saying like, when you ask a question, like, do you think that just being in vibration is the best way to go about it? And, like, what are you saying? Just fuck your thoughts? Because definitely not. Definitely don't forget the thoughts, because I think working on the thoughts, if you want the manifestations, the thoughts are the way to go. If you want the healing, obviously the emotional part is the more important part, but we understand the vibration we're offering or whatever it is that we're creating based on language, because that's how we communicate, right? Like, we as human beings have to condense vibration and energies into words, because that's how we communicate and that's how we understand. Like, maybe on an internal level, you can understand something without attaching words to it, but for the most part, it's like we all have, like, words going on in our minds, and we're using words to describe our situations, and we're using words to talk about it over here, and we're using words to react, and we're using words to describe how we feel. So, we are creatures of language, and so whether or not it's the words are manifesting or your vibration, I think it's important to recognize that as these language beings that use language to validate their experience and describe their experience and choose new, like, it's all like it's concepts, yes, but we attach word to it, right? Like, if I was to describe my perfect life and you asked me about it, I would have to use words to describe it, right? So to get you to understand, or I could draw you I guess I could draw you a picture, whatever, but you get my point. So so the words are important in my opinion, and because they are manifesting whether we like it or not, whether that helps translate into vibration, okay, but I don't really know vibration. I can understand the fucking words I'm saying and thinking, that I understand. That's pretty fucking obvious, right? So again, like, you're already manifesting. You're already doing it. Your whole life is a manifestation and you've been doing it effortlessly this entire time. So, how do you do it effortlessly? How do you do it naturally? How do you do it on autopilot? May 11th, free limiting beliefs masterclass. That's what we're actually talking about. Like, what is it? What did I call it? Hold on. It's like three steps to eliminating your core limiting beliefs so you can manifest on autopilot, I think is the name of it. But we're doing a free limiting beliefs masterclass May 11th. It's my first live event in like a year. So sign up is at roxytalks.com. And this is the kind of stuff we're going to be like getting into, like, just like why and how this stuff is getting in the way. Nora says, makes sense with the self-sabotaging issues I have. Being a neglected child whose parents treated me like I was unable to do anything right. My head goes too negative when in autopilot. Yeah. So again, like, that's what I was just talking about, like, with the limiting beliefs masterclass or 360 method, manifesting on autopilot, because we're already manifesting on autopilot, and you going to that place that self-sabotages you or thinks that you're wrong is your autopilot. So we can change that, but it takes awareness and discipline. I always say that. It takes a concerted effort and it takes focus, and it's every day. Like, this is every day for the rest of your life, because you were programmed for your most what do you want to call those years? In your most formative years were shaped around thinking you weren't enough. Yeah. Bunny Cat said you are enough. You're more than enough. So it's about training yourself to think that and choose that thought all day, every day for the rest of your life in order to not fall back into that old pattern, right? So 360 method, the limiting beliefs masterclass, it's linked in the chat. It's pinned to the chat, excuse me, here on YouTube or roxytalks.com if you want to join up. That's what we're going to be discussing. So Nora says, "Hi, kitten." Oh, hail, kitten. And if she says so, I am more than enough. Exactly. Detta says, "My daughter and her BF had a fallout. Doesn't want her at graduation. How to manifest on a time crunch? Can I help?" Okay. Like, manifesting on a time crunch is Like, okay. Trying to find a really good analogy that will really like encapsulate what it is when you're trying to say I'm manifesting on a time crunch. But like it'd be like, hey, my leg is broken, but I really need to run this three-legged race. Like, can I? Or I don't know, that's not a good one. Erase, erase, erase. We don't like that one. I don't know. I keep seeing like a three-legged race. That I don't know what that. This is not. I haven't fully fleshed out this analogy. I apologize. But when you're asking about a time, like how do I manifest on a time crunch? It's like you've tied a hand behind your back and you're asking me how to do monkey bars. I'm like, "Pff, how about don't? You're gonna fucking fall, right? So the answer is untie the hand that's tied behind your back and then go to town on those fuckers, right? Like, so if you're manifesting on a time crunch, what are you saying? I have this thing that's not here. I need it bad. And if I don't get it by blah, 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 that part's irrelevant almost. Because if I don't get it, then oh no, right? And that's not the energy that manifests things easily with. So Maria says time is an illusion. Exactly. Time is an illusion. And if if like you want to see them happy, you in order for you to manifest this for them, stop worried about the time crunch. And then Ryan Gleason immediately says, I'm manifesting a flat on a time crunch. No, you're not. Stop saying that shit. Like literally when you're affirming that it's harder to do it. Like literally when you say I'm doing this on a time crunch, you've literally just said, hi, I'm trying to make something that I don't believe happened out of thin air and I need it really fast. Like, and I obviously don't have it. Like that's what you're saying. So like if you need something fast, bitch, you have it. What do you mean you need something fast? I thought you are. What do you mean? Manifesting is have. I am. If I need something on a time crunch, what you're saying is I don't have that thing and it's not coming when I want it. So when you're manifesting on a time crunch, you need to embody that thing ASAP because you don't have time to sit around and talk about how much time you have. You need to embody that shit now. What are you doing sitting around talking about how it's not here? You're late. Remember, you're on a time crunch. Why aren't you talking about how you already have it? So Ryan Ryan Gleason's like emoji. Okay. I like it. So Databug, like you view them together, view the union coming back together. People can make up in an instant. You're giving me flashbacks to my graduation because my boyfriend dumped me hours before my graduation. He dumped me between my graduation ceremony and my graduation party. So that was fun. Thanks. So thanks for triggering that memory. He also dumped me at prom, and I had to have my mom come pick me up from after prom. And I got back with him, and then he dumped me at my graduation. And here we are, happily married. I am. I don't know what he's doing. I'm sure he's fine. Okay, so data, visualize them coming back together. That union is like the best thing you can do for them is not worry about it, not stress about it, and just like that they're going to be together. And I don't know if you meant best friend or boyfriend. You just said BF. So I'm not sure which one it is, but either way, people can get back together in an instant and come back together, whatever it is. And you don't want to be the opposite of glue that doesn't hold them together, the absence of glue that, right? So you need to then be the glue. So see them together, see this as not a problem. The graduation went off without a hitch and everything's great, right? So, and then Powers of Tarot says manifesting on a time crunch is so easy and natural for me. And you know why? Because it's natural and easy. It's not a problem for you. So you're not stressing about it, saying that I don't have it. You're like, I'm going to get it and it's going to be on time. And then you move on, right? So Fly Girl says, time crunch usually always have resistance. Find a way to trick yourself into not really needing it or get a positive distraction. Also use visualizing to see as if you were already enjoying it. Yep. Thank you. HM, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, was supposed to get married in September, broke off engagement, trying to hide it from the world, friends, etc. in denial. I don't know if that's in Dubai. I was like, "Oh, okay, you're in Dubai. Okay." That's him. Like, "Oh, we're in Dubai." No, we're in denial. We're not in Dubai. We're in denial and trying to script to turn it around. Any advice? Yeah, there's a lot going on here. So, why did you break off the engagement? I need to know that before I can really answer this question. Please, HM, tell me why you broke off the engagement. Ryan says, I have my flat. You're damn right you do. Ryan, have you seen my manifested a house video? Watch that video. Because I manifested the house that I'm in right now. Ryan says, I'm surprised an American knows what a flat means. I mean, I've read books and watched, like other things besides American pop culture. I'm an educated. I talk to people. I know what a flat is. I know what a lift is. I know what a queue is. I know what a bobby is. Trying to think of all the other little terms. Okay. A boot. You guys call your trunks. We call it a trunk. You guys call it a boot. I know that. I can fit in fucking fine. Okay, Casey, I'll get to you in just a moment, babe. I'm waiting to hear prenup. Okay, HM says prenup, which you answered last month. Okay, I answered last month. I apologize. Even sometimes people who I know, I don't remember the questions they ask because it's so many questions, and I just do this every week that I can't. I'm sorry if I don't remember the question specifically from last time. You said he thinks I'm someone who I'm not. All of a sudden, I brought him back into my life and then lost him. Oh, okay. So I see what's going on. When's your birthday, HM? Hannah. Hannah says bye. I thought he was talking about a flat tire. Was like, why would you manifest that? Oh shit. This is funny. A trolley. Okay, a trolley. Yeah, a trolley's the train, right? 24th. Okay, so you're a 6. Hey, baby. Are you around? Nope. All right. I'm gonna have to go on memory for 6s. Because 6s are generally like the nurturers and caretakers. Like I know like 6 life path. All right, I'm not gonna go off. I mean, I don't want to give you any. I can't remember. Like I said, I don't talk to a lot of 6s. I talk to a lot of 4s, a lot of 8s. I would get up, but I have this cat. Maybe he'll come in time. Okay. 6s. I'm hearing balancing, nurturing in my head. Obviously, I mean, if you do tarot, you do any sort of like numerology, knowing like the number of 6 is generally about charity, nurturing, balance, and harmony, right? So, what I want to say to you, the reason when you said he thinks I'm someone who I'm not, all of a sudden, I brought him back into my life and then lost him. That's where I want to focus because I brought him back into my life and then lost him. That's the energy that brings someone back and then loses them. Brings someone back and then loses them. Brings someone back and then loses them, right? Like you're affirming what's going on and a trolley is a shopping cart. Oh, okay. I messed that one up. Sorry. Anything off the trolley, dear? That thing. Okay, yeah. All right. So I don't know enough. I guess I'm not ready to go. HM, can I squeeze you in for a one-on-one this week? I actually think I might have time this week. Yeah. Okay, so hold on, I'm trying to find the rest of your questions. Because he thinks I'm someone who I'm not all of a sudden. We have a prenup, we have a cutting off. Yeah, so like I said, there's like a lot going on. So Okay, this is what intuitively is coming up for me is like, are you being authentically true to yourself about what you truly want in this situation? Or are you, I don't know, somehow something intuitively is asking, like, are you making concessions? Are you truly happy? Are you settling? Is this what you want? Are you having to do things that you don't want to do in order to be in this relationship or this marriage? I'm just wondering, like, if somebody's reflecting to you thinking that you're someone who you're not all of a sudden, just the mirror, how do I say, mirror, I want to say ness. That's not a word. Mirrorness. The qual the fact that we're living in a mirror made me feel like maybe if you're not being authentic to yourself, if you're not really truly happy, or you're not truly satisfied, you're not truly getting what you want, you're making concessions. Um, broke it off 3 days before your birthday. Yeah, like, I feel like there's a lot of unhealed trauma, um, and, like, okay, because assuming, like, either the relationship wasn't that good, or there's stuff going on within you that's not being addressed that's causing you to, like, not be able to appreciate or revel in or experience or find joy in the relationship. Like, I'm just guessing because I don't really have much information. So, it just sounds like there's a lot of pain and trauma in either in the relationship or within somebody who's a part of the relationship, right? So, like, because, he said he was perfect with me the second time I brought him back into life. We fought because of money and it changed ever since. So, your perception after the conversation, like, listen, you are manifesting him to treat you this way. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying he's a reflection of you. So you need to be able to look at your behavior, what your thoughts are doing, what your reactions are doing, and understand that every time you react to what you already have, every time you react to what already is, every time you react to or consider or think that what already is in existence now matters, you have just diminished your power. So you have to find a way. This is for everybody, especially people in the chat talking about how hard it is and how they don't believe in themselves and how it's not working out and it's not coming. You are describing your future. And that's why you're never getting out underneath it, because you're using your now moments to create future pain for yourself. And that is your pattern. So you have to find a way to let whatever's happening now be okay and not trigger you into thinking XYZ doomsday, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Because every time you do that, every time you look around and say, this is not okay, tomorrow's going to suck. The today that you're looking at that you don't like, that was your attitude from yesterday. That's your bullshit from last time. And if you won't stop, like sometimes I feel so deflated and depleted of energy of just trying to explain, like, I get that it sucks. But if you cannot not say that about your life, like, you can't talk about life like that, or yourself, or your ability, or what's working and what's not, and expect something else. And if all you're doing is saying what you wish and then saying that life is not giving it to you, life will never give it to you, because you are the one that is taking it away from yourself. So find when and where you are denying yourself happiness, sureness, certainty, appreciation, joy, anything, and look deeper at why. Why is this happening? What did I do to get here? What are the things I'm saying that is affirming this reality? And how can I say something better? How can I say something different? How can I literally look towards something else in my life that is better than this shitty thing over here so that I can at least feel better, so that I can start thinking better thoughts about this other thing over here. Like I just saw someone like ping pong, like boing boing, like parkouring, like you're starting down here where everything sucks. So turn your attention away to something that doesn't suck so you can start to feel less suck. And when you feel less suck, then you can use the feeling in the place of less suckiness to say a less sucky thought about that thing you felt so sucky about. And once you're over here in this less sucky thought, then you can maybe bounce to a even less suckier feeling. You know what I'm saying? And like kind of whatever. You know what I'm saying? You get it. But if there's always a problem, there's always a problem. If you think there's a problem in your relationship, yeah, you're damn right there is. If you think there's a problem in your lack of a relationship, you're damn right there is. And it's the fact that you keep saying there's a problem. So if you keep saying there's a problem, the universe has to keep giving you one. Hey, Neve. Okay, was there another super chat in here? Amy, thank you, Amy, says, dealing with health issues, bumpy times in money and relationship, doing 30-day boot camp, scripting, meditation. What will be some super affirmations? Okay, well, congratulations on working to do something about it, right? Because that's the first step is just like, I don't like where I'm at. Let me fucking do something about it instead of wallowing and talking every day about how much my life sucks. Because that's not obviously going to help, and it hasn't yet. So why would I keep thinking it would? So health issues, money, and relationships. So it sounds like overall you've got a lot of like, it sounds to me like overall you probably have not been in a very positive place for a while, right? You've probably been in a low vibration place. I don't want to say rock bottom, but I mean like that kind of energy is what it sounds like to me, that you've been in a low place for a while. And so your body is reflecting it, your bank account is reflecting it, and your interpersonal relationships are reflecting it. So doing the 30 days of alignment, doing your scripting every day, meditating every day, that like, okay, let me say something right now. That should be bare minimum every single day. This isn't just like, oh, I'm going to do these 30 days and then we'll see what happens. That's how it started for me in 2019, and I'm still going because I realized during that 30 days, why would I ever not want to do this why would I not do this? Why would I not set every single day up like this? Why would I let my triggered old story ass drive me throughout my fucking day? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're smart enough to, I'm not saying you're doing this, just in general, to want to work on yourself, but not go all the way, right? A lot of us do that. I'm just saying, I'm rambling about maybe assumed things. Maybe I'm still talking about the energy from the last thing, or energy that I'm seeing in the chat. But please know that it's not just about 30 days. Like, the 30 days is to get you into the habit of doing it every day for the rest of your life. Because if you don't, you end up with health issues, bumpy times in your money, and bumpy times in your relationship. If you are not meditating every day, scripting every single day, on top of your thoughts, on top of how you're reacting, how you're feeling, making yourself feel joy every day. If you're not doing that every day, no wonder shit's not working out. No wonder. And that's not just to you, Amy, okay? So what will be some super affirmations are, I'm excited to learn how to put my well-being as my number one priority. I'm excited to learn how to prioritize my well-being. I'm really excited for this new chapter in my life, this new era, this new me who puts my mental well-being and my physical well-being, my emotional well-being on top of everything, above everything. Because if that isn't number one, then how am I ever supposed to show up in a career in the right way? How am I ever supposed to show up in a relationship the right way? How am I ever supposed to give my body the right thoughts that's going to allow it to function in the most healthy way? If I don't get myself into the most peaceful, accepting, and loving place every single day, I'm literally harming myself just by nature of my regular thoughts that you see what got you. Like you already know what your thoughts get you because you just put it right there. Health issues, bumpy times, and money and relationships. That's what happens when your thoughts are not in check. So do the 30 days. But my advice to you is like, affirmations are easy because think of all the things that you want and just put I am in front of it, or I have, or they are, they do, they have, they act like, they tell me this, or whatever. Ooh, sorry. I forgot there's a cat in my lap. I'm like swinging my hand around, flicking her ears. Sorry, that was funny. I'm like, what am I running my hands into? Cat ears. Focus. I'm focused. I'm so focused right now. Say whatever you want, pick pick what you want to be or experience or be like, and then those are the affirmations that you use. So they're very easy, but the point I'm trying to get across is that like use affirmations that can describe this, not as this, not saying that you're only looking at it for 30 days, but you did mention it, so let's talk about it. Not something I'm just doing for 30 days, but this is something I'm doing for the rest of my life. I'm going to be meditating every day for the rest of my life. I'm going to be scripting every day for the rest of my life. I'm going to be doing aspects of the 30 days of alignment every day for the rest of my life. So it isn't about doing these things to get a manifestation or whatever. It's about doing these things every day so that you get used to doing them, so that you do them on autopilot, so that it's a non-negotiable. Just like the things that you do every day that are non-negotiable. Some people put on makeup every day. Some people work out every day. Some people just brush their teeth every day. Some people just take a shower every day. And some people can't even do that. And that's fine. And I'm not judging, but there are maybe some things that you check your email every day. You go on Reddit every day, or you'll fucking go on Instagram every day. So you have standards for what you will do every day. Elevate them, and then put in the work to make them stick. So again, affirmations are great. And I think I gave you a lot, but I would say the more important thing would be to focus on like, this is my new life and this is who I'm going to be from now on. What does that person think like, feel like, speak like, talk about, etc.? And those are affirmations as well. And congratulations. Okay. Lots of super chats coming through. Thank you, everybody. I so appreciate you. Very kind, very generous. Thank you. Let me get caught up here. Corbin, thank you so much, Corbin. I appreciate you. Corbin Dallas. I don't see a question from you, but it's just a nice, kind, generous, cute little emoji. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. System Error says, hey, Roxy, I'm manifesting my SP and it's going great. Thanks to your help. Oh, cool. Months ago, I got this nagging gut feeling that I should confess my romantic feelings to them. Is this a call to inspired action, or what is going on here? Thank you. You've been having a nagging feeling for months? Okay. A few things. Okay. And thank you so much for your very generous super chat. Thank you. Okay, so one, if you've had a nagging feeling for months, it makes me wonder like why you're not acting on it, which makes me believe maybe you don't know if you should. I don't know if I can. I don't know if they like me back, which those things, those reasons, like the reasons why you haven't expressed what your gut has been nagging at you to express are the blocks, right? So if you haven't done it because you're afraid they don't like you, then you understand that you're saying on some level you don't know if your SP likes you, and that obviously is not choosing your ideal reality consciously. You know, it's leaving it up to chance. And you've been doing that your whole life, and it seems like you want something different. So why are you doing that still? You know, so that's one thing. It's like, why have you been having a nagging gut feeling and ignoring it for months? Because that reason is really important. Then I would say visualize confessing your feelings and them just saying that they've liked you the whole time. And actually, I saw this. I didn't get a chance because I was answering another super chat, but I saw that oh my gosh, Ryan, you said that your crush around the corner. Let me read this. I think I have it actually really close to this. My barista crush around the corner's friend told me that he has a crush on me Saturday. He likes me. Didn't we say that last week, right? We said let your crush have the burden of the crush. And so same thing with you, system error. Let your crush have the burden of the crush. And oh, I love that. I've never really said it like that. That's a really good way of thinking about it. Let your crush have the burden of the crush, okay? So visualize yourself confessing your feelings, and then it goes not just good, but great, like amazing, like, oh my God, thank God you feel the same way because I've been going crazy, like trying to figure out how I'm going to tell you. I've had this nagging gut feeling for months that I should confess my romantic feelings for you, but I was too scared. Imagine them telling you the same shit. Again, put it on them. Let them be the one that has the crush. Let them be the one that's hot under the collar. You know what I mean? Like, let them be the one that's carrying all this burden, and you can be lighter and just work on living and loving and enjoying yourself so that you can be a vibrational match to your manifestation. So, is that a call to inspired action? I can't say that for sure, but I would say that it, at the very least, it's showing you that you have fears, doubts, worries, insecurities, assumptions in place that do not support your manifestation, and therefore that's why, and that's why you're not acting on the impulse to tell them how you feel. So that's my advice. What's that about? Okay, Lightworker Wit, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, do you believe that we have the ability to turn a karmic relationship into a fulfilling relationship? Oh, that's a fucking good question. Do I believe? Does Roxy believe? Do you have the ability to turn a karmic relationship into a fulfilling relationship? Ooh, hold on. The guides just told me the answer to that. If you're still wanting something out of the relationship, then the karmic debt has not been fulfilled. And I don't know if that's the real answer. That's just what my intuition told me. That's just because like I said, I don't know. Good question. Never been asked this. Never really thought about it. Because I think yeah, it's like ultimately, if you think about it, like if it's a karmic relationship, then ultimately there's supposed to be some sort of like lesson or closure from it, right? If you're labeling it karmic, that's what you're implying, correct? Like, let me just, where are you? If you want to, oh, Elle, you're so sweet. Thank you you're so kind. Thank you. Wit, if you wanted to like kind of like give me a little. Oh, and Corbin, I'll get you if you have a question, let me know. So Ryan, yeah, Ryan's asking what's a karmic relationship? Wit, do you want to I want to hear your thoughts on it. Like, Remy says karma is everlasting and never fulfilling. Tim says, Exactly, Roxy, karmic teach lesson and then is gone. Yeah, so that's why I feel it's almost like if you're still wanting something from that relationship, then the karmic loop hasn't been closed. I don't know. I literally don't know it's just what my instinctively what I'm feeling. So I want to hear your thoughts on it because are you asking because you're a light worker and you're asking for your clients? Or are you asking for yourself personally? Um, yeah. So it's like, can it be turned into a fulfilling relationship? Maybe after the karmic lesson, the loop has been closed, maybe. But until then, maybe there's still like stuff that needs to be done. Okay, Wit says, I had a strong connection with someone. It got messy real fast. I worked on manifesting him back. He ghosted again. I threw myself into healing and decided that I was in denial and that this was karmic. In denial of what? Hey, Mesh. Hi. Tim says the world card ain't on the table yet. Yes, Tim. Love it. Coming through with a tarot reference. That's amazing. Or the world card's upside down. It's in reverse. Wit says, I really don't want anything from him anymore, but I wanted to know your thoughts because so many people stay stuck in this place of wanting a karmic person and not knowing it. Yeah, I would say that just like what sticks out to me is the staying stuck part. That's what it really is. That's the real problem is that they're not growing through the lesson that is needing to be served through the person. And by the way, this is all channel. I have no this is not me. I don't know the answer to this question at all. Zero. I literally had not me answering. This is someone else, divine channel, whatever you want to call it. Cuz I don't know. So yeah. But it seems like everyone's kind of in agreement. I think we all know. We all hear the same information. It's just whether or not we trust it, believe it, if we're not drowning out that stuff with our own bullshit or whatever. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question. I would say, yeah, definitely work on the healing part because if there's any like resentment towards it or that person, then maybe the healing is not done, you know? Corbin, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I do have a question. Just came up. I want to be a better mindset coach for others. How can I qualify myself aside from confidence? Proven results for yourself. I think the first step to like being a coach is get proven results on yourself. Like if you can't make your system work for you, then like what are we really talking about, So the first, yeah, I mean, because obviously there's an aspect of like it is easier to explain than to do, but if you don't have proof that what you say about mindset, not what XYZ, this person, all combobulated, and now I'm just regurgitating it, say, because that's another part about it is like make your own shit. Don't just take everybody's content and concepts and then regurgitate them in your own language. Like really actually work to do something different or unique or your own spin on it because all the information's out here and free, so what really sets people apart from others is the authenticity that they provide, the perceived value from the audience, and from in the way that you present the information, and then obviously the social proof and the proof that what you're doing is actually working for people. Yeah, so it would start with yourself. So you want to be a better mindset coach for others, work on being a better mindset coach for yourself. And I'm not saying you're not, but start quantifying it then. Start taking notes, start you know, writing things down or evolving things. You know what I mean? Just like start working on something that is tangible. And then you'll have something to show people. Oh, denials that was your person. Light worker wit says denial that was my person, and immediately after Hannah Wit says, got 2 wits in here? Danielle says, hi besties. There's a gentle reminder, and I don't mean to ruin the ending, but you will win in the end. Yay, thanks. Thanks, Daniela. That was nice. Maria, I have one-on-one coaching at my website, roxytalks.com. I'm also hosting a free limiting beliefs masterclass on May 11th. It's at 4 p.m. PST. You can sign up at roxytalks.com, and we're going to be talking about the limiting beliefs that stand in your way that prevent you from manifesting easier. It's like the stuff that's like deeply rooted that you don't understand is like just sabotaging you again and again. So if you're interested in finding out about what sabotages you and what you can do about it, sign up for our free limiting beliefs masterclass. It's hosted live. It's my first live event in almost a year. RoxyTalks.com is where you can sign up. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one about your situation, I do one-on-one coaching. RoxyTalks.com, of course, is where you can sign up for that as well. Or you can jump on any of my other amazing courses, like the Specific Person Workshop, 30 Days of Alignment, the Confident AF Self-Concept Workshop. All of that stuff is available at RoxyTalks.com. Scripting bundle as well. Leanne and Pumpkin Spice, you guys are talking about a vegan queso recipe. I'm going to need to be looped in on this convo when you have this. You're like, we must discuss. We must discuss as a 3 group. Okay. Leanne, did you say I have a question? Super chat from earlier. Can you type it in? I don't know if I saw it. Will you type the super chat again, Leanne? I think I missed it. Hannah, I love you. Hannah says, Roxy, I simply cannot live, laugh, love without these Mindset Mondays. Oh my God, this is funny. Hannah's a comedian. I'm going to put that on the screen because that's funny. Linda Levy, are 3s known to be pessimistic? I do believe so. They definitely can have the half glass empty. Hey, baby. No, he's still not in here. Okay. Oh, from Casey. Okay, thanks, Casey. Casey says, I sell used stuff on Poshmark in my closet from the thrift. Wait. Oh, wait. Everyone's saying you won't do well if you don't list good brands. How can I manifest that? Whatever I sell, I list sells regardless of the brand. Well, right there. Whatever I sell lists regardless of the brand. Everything I sell lists, or everything I list sells. In fact, I have one of the highest selling Poshmarks, or I don't know. Like, all of the things that you're saying. So who cares what people say? Like, if you listen to this. If you listen to what people say, you are listening to their experience with their manifestations. Who fucking cares? Why do you care what happened with their manifestation who they don't know? They probably don't know about manifesting. They probably have no idea they're manifesting 24/7 and you're listening to them tell you about manifestation? I don't think so. That's not what we do here. So, Casey, everything you sell, everything you list sells regardless of the brand. Who cares? And I was just even thinking because I was seeing in my head like a really cute like if you did like really cute pictures with your clothes, then like it wouldn't matter the brand. If you like styled them up and like did like a cute little picture or like a little video, then the brand wouldn't matter because you would be demonstrating the value or showing, how that the piece can be used in an outfit or whatever in a way that was like unique and cool, So one would be like stop listening to other people's bullshit. Who care? I don't care what other people manifested when it didn't work. Why the fuck would you listen to that? I don't care. Who cares what other people did? Okay, you said, yeah, my best friend does Poshmark and told me she doesn't believe in manifesting. Okay. There are so many people who are taking advice from from people that don't know that they're manifesting. You're taking advice from people that don't know that they're creating with their thoughts. Ridiculous. Not the people to listen to. Listen to them in the fact, okay, she knows Poshmark. Cool. I can see the pitfalls she fell into, so I'm going to not do those. One of them is thinking that this shit's hard or that I'm not going to because of who cares? So like you have a pop-in Poshmark page and that's all there is to it. And I'm sorry, friend, if it didn't work for you, but it really works for me because everything I put up sells really easily. It doesn't even matter what the brand is. And in fact, as I've been doing Poshmark and my page is growing and everything's going so well, this cat, oh my God, she clawed my dress. Oh, fudge. In fact, now I've been investing in maybe you're investing in designer pieces now or something. Oh my God, my cat foot. Oh my God. No. Fuck. Sorry, I just looked down and noticed that she put her little fingernail in here. Son of a bitch. I don't know how to fix this. Oh gosh. Wash it and hope for the best. Okay. Sorry. Wham. Mesh says stop listening to the regulars, they sleep. Yeah, exactly. Like why are you listening to people that don't get it? And Casey, it's really cool to hear that you are an entrepreneur. You're running your own business. You're making your own money. Your shit's growing every single day. You're investing in bigger and better inventory and everything's working out for you. Just kind of like changing the story to anything that you want it to be, Tim says everyone here has tons of stories about it working. That's for sure. That is very true. Hannah says, wash it and hope for the best can be applied to all aspects of life. Definitely put that on some merch. Oh my God, that's funny. I'm just going to wash it and hope for the best. Oh, shit. Okay. Have I caught up on super chats? Aaron, welcome, right on time. Okay, I think I'm caught up. So, what did we do for homework last week? Oh, Casey says, exactly. I always use cute filters and backgrounds for my items. Yeah, it's so funny because I just had a feeling that like if you like do it aesthetically and make it really cute, then the brands aren't going to matter. And it's just interesting that you're already kind of like on that wavelength. So good. Sandy says, my wife has PCOS for a year. I'm not able to manifest it healthy. Although I try with positive affirmations, she is negative. What should I do? Okay, so Sandy, there's a couple videos that I would suggest you watch that I have here on YouTube. One of them is unsupportive friends and family. What to do if you have unsupportive friends and family. And the other video is how to rewrite your specific person. And these two videos I always suggest when we're trying to manifest something for someone else, because you really have to understand that in order to manifest something for somebody else, you have to do two things. Number one, you have to see them as the version that you want them to be, no matter what they do or say. You have to see that. You have to shine the light of health. You have to shine the light of love, shine the light of positivity, of acceptance, of appreciation, or, seeing, I'm so glad she's figuring things out. Wow, she's doing so much better. She's so healthy. It's turning around now. Her body is in perfect condition, or whatever it is that you're affirming. That's part of it, is to see them that way, conceptualize them that way, and create a story around them that way. The other part of it, which is almost more important, yeah, they're both important, but this part is the crucial part, because if you don't do this, then the first part almost doesn't have enough steam or gas to get going. You have to, when you affirm for her to be healthy and positive, and she shows you not that, she shows you not healthy, and she shows you negative attitude, you cannot then say, oh, see, she's negative. Oh, how come she's not getting it? Oh, I wish she would just. Well, I'm trying for her, but she's not. You have to say, I'm so glad she gets it. Look, she's really doing it. Wow, she's so healthy. Wow, she's so positive. Even when she's being negative, because she is your manifestation. So you have to change the way you talk about her forever. If you consider her somebody with health issues and it's not positive, she's gonna keep being that way. So you definitely have to work on, if you're doing the first part of affirming, then the second part is, don't let the 3D trick you into affirming something different. I see this with a lot of people. They want something really bad. It has to do with another person. So they think it's about controlling what the other person does, or putting all their attention on the other person. When in reality, it's the fact that you're telling a story about them that doesn't work for where you want to go, and you're not paying enough attention to see how often you're actually telling the 3D story versus how many times you're actually telling the manifestation story, the story you want versus the story of what is. And if all you talk about is what is or what has already become, then you only create more of that. So when you're thinking about someone else, you need to consider them in a new way, and then do your best not to dwell on what they're not doing and how they're not, you have to not put your attention on how they're not showing up the way you manifested them to. You have to put the attention on being healthy, being positive, and enjoying life as much as possible without giving into your old patterns and your old worries and your old beliefs, right? So if she's doing anything but appearing healthy and positive, what? I didn't hear that. I thought you said she was healthy and positive. So you kind of got to keep that story going, if that makes sense. Remy, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, Remy. Thank you so much. You already ripped my dress today. That's what I thought. Roxy Records says, off topic, but just wanted to say I'm loving Yellow Jackets. Isn't it not? Oh my God, I love Yellow Jackets. Love it. Such a good show. I started watching the Flight Attendant this last weekend. There's like one season out and then two episodes of the new season that just started. That one's pretty good. It's a kind of silly. I mean, it's just as dark as Yellow Jackets, but it's just like a little bit sillier. Like it has like actually really dark themes, but they're so silly about it. So it's kind of like a weird toss up. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a decent show. The mystery is good enough to forgive the rest of it. It's not bad. It's just like, every show has their things. Anyways, what are we talking about? Grammy. Oh, somebody wanted to, okay, I'm just going to say this because somebody earlier asked about my hair routine. It is quite extensive. I mean, it's pretty extensive, but leave-in conditioner, mousse, curl cream, detangle, gel, brush with the Be Hairful brush, which like gets everything into nice thick clumps, then scrunch, shape the curls, then diffuse it all the way dry. And a lot of times shaping the curls can take a long time. Once it's almost dry, shake it out and scrunch with hair oil. And there you go. And then brush if you want soft curls. Okay. Hi. Just don't put your, I know, just don't. Okay. I'd sacrifice my skin than my dress. Thank you. Oh, do we have a super chat from Maria? Did I miss that? Okay. Can I get a quick read on my SP connection? What am I missing for commitment with him? Is it your first time, Maria? Because I'm not a psychic. I don't actually know. I have no clue. You have to give me more context. I don't know what your deal is. What the fuck is up with my hair? So give me a little bit of backstory. SP connection. What am I missing for commitment with him? Well, for one, you're saying he's not committed. You know, and you're living the life of somebody who has not been committed to. You're eating, sleeping, breathing, reacting to life as somebody who is not being committed to. So that's one. But again, I don't, beyond that, I don't know. Oh, Tiffany, I didn't get to watch Drag Race, but I did open up Instagram and find out who won already. So congratulations for my queen. That's all I'm going to say. I won't say anything else, but. So I know who won. I just haven't seen the episode yet. I'm excited to watch. Okay, so I'm waiting on Maria to give me a little bit of context about her relationship so I can give you more than just like, obviously you're affirming that there's no commitment, you're reacting to it, you're wanting it to happen, it's not coming through, so you're agreeing again they're not committed. And then again, you're living your life as somebody who has not been committed to. So you're thinking thoughts, you're going about the world like somebody who doesn't have that. And that's why you don't have it. Hannah says Miss Roxy stepping out of her mindset coach shoes into her tarot reading. Okay, fine. All right, I'll do tarot. I did bring my cards. Okay. Just one. Just Maria. Maria. We're just going to do Maria. Leanne says, last call for super chats if you want Roxy to answer your question. The window's closing. Yeah, if you want a guaranteed question answered, especially now that we're doing tarot. No, who knows? I said just one. Okay. Leanne says, now who wants to come make my vegan queso? Oh, yeah. Okay. So while I'm shuffling, we're getting energy for Maria and her SP. We have an issue with commitment. Page of Swords. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And Four of Wands. That's so funny. Tarot cracks me up. Does it crack anybody else up? When the cards come out and you're just like, uh-huh. Okay, cards. So, okay, what were we talking about just a second ago? Tiffany, I love you. Thank you, Tiffany. She goes, is something happening on May? Yes. So on May 11th at 4 p.m. PST, we are having a live masterclass, and it's all about limiting beliefs and how to and how to eliminate them so that you can manifest on autopilot. A lot of us have deep rooted beliefs going on within us about who we think we are, what we think life is for people like us, or for those who have situations like ours. And that is continually manifesting. And so if we want to move forward with that, we're going to be breaking through these limiting beliefs on the masterclass, May 11th, 4 p.m. PST. Sign up at roxytalks.com. It's pinned to the YouTube chat as well. So, yeah. So again, I'm not like a super expert on tarot, which is why I don't actually do the readings. I'm always like learning. I actually watch a lot of tarot videos because I like to hear how people read their cards. But obviously your 4 of Wands is going to be like your marriage or your commitment here. Your 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is like not getting what you want out of what you've been putting into. Like the work is like not paying off. And then your Page of Swords is going to be about like mental clarity or your thoughts about the situation, like what's going on in your mind. So I would say probably that, or I mean, I guess it could be theirs too, but it sounds like somebody is not fulfilled. And I don't know, that's what's going on. Maybe that's why there's not commitment going on. Yeah. Okay. So Mama for Wilson says, Roxy's so focused by this time every Monday. You're damn right I am. So focused. So Maria, I don't know where you are, but I hope that helped. Okay. Corbin. Thank you so much. Corbin says, last question. In the past, my only issue has been bringing my dream partner. Pretty self-aware, but haven't identified my limiting belief. I'll tell you what it is. I can tell you what one of them is. One of them is I'm pretty self-aware and I've done all the work, but I can't figure out why I don't have a partner. Done all the things. I've got everything I want except a partner. If you have all the things except for the one thing, then there will always be the one thing. Corbin says, I would ask for a card pull, but you said last one. Okay, I'll give you one. We'll do one. Tim says Page of Swords can be info coming in fast or change fast. So it could be, it could be changing. Maybe it's, your energy not being, Maria, your energy not being focused in the right direction, right? Danny, have I seen the Autistic Mystic doing tarot reading? I haven't. I'll have to check that out. No, I've been watching Celebrity Tarot. I love Celebrity Tarot readings. That's my favorite. Southern Belle Tarot. I love her too. I love she has a lot of these girls, they have like their own cards, and then their own cards like add so much context. And then Miss Crystal Tarot, like my 3 favorites right now. Okay. Oh, Corbin says, I already knew it. As soon as I asked, I heard you say it. Corbin, you got Page of Wands. So, hold on. Don't judge me I don't have everything memorized, so don't judge. Enthusiasm, travel, creativity, and exploration, what the card would say. So, it sounds like Are you excited about finding a partner? Do you want, or does it feel like drudgery? Does it feel like a big pain in the ass? Like that one thing, like, ugh, I don't know. Maybe it's too heavy? Oh, and then other people are saying Page of Swords can also be information that you don't want to hear. So yeah, this is why I haven't been like doing cards enough to like know every avenue. What the fuck am I saying? I'm so fucking good at doing cards. I learn more every day. Thoughts on Gem Goddess? Yeah, I love her. She definitely is somebody that I have been inspired by in the past. Tim says Page of Wands is fire sign and passion. So yeah, I would say what are your feelings on it, Corbin? Okay. All right. I need to get to now there's a lot of super chats. I need to get these before I run out of steam. Elizabeth, thank you so much for the super chat. I know my manifestations are coming. How do I make sure I stay ready to receive them when they do? I'm constantly watching my thoughts. Okay. All right. You know what you sound like? It sounds like a watched pot never boils. That's what I heard in my head. So like, okay. The other thing I just heard in my head was if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, right? So how do I make sure I stay ready to receive them when I do? What is the receiving mode? What is the space of receiving? What does it look like? What does it feel like? For one, you can go into meditation and literally ask yourself that and just soak up the feelings and thoughts that come through and understand that that's your body or your guide's way of showing you what it feels like and when it's in your body. But definitely one thing would be consistently watching your thoughts, staying on top of everything, doing 360 method, obviously. But you're like, if you are worried about making sure that you're in the receiving mode, then you're not in the receiving mode. You know, like receiving is effortless, it's easy, it's flow, it's not trying, it's not pushing against, it's not looking for, it's not needing. It's just being absolutely fine with what is. That's the receiving mode to getting what you want. Like it's just being like, yeah, man, life's great. Life's cool. I got everything I need. And then from there, like if that's the opening of the door, how wide can you get it? You know, how satisfied can you feel with life? How much joy can you find in every day? How much joy can you find in the mundane? You know, it's not just about watching your thoughts, it's about living life too, because you think about it like this. You in your ideal, hopefully, is not sitting around worried about your thoughts and your manifestations all the time. You in your ideal is just living life and manifestations are coming through as a byproduct, right? So that's what we talk about again. This getting to a place where you're manifesting on autopilot is knowing what's standing in your way, knowing what you do to stand in your way, knowing what kind of thoughts you have a problem with, and then applying the precise medication in time when the wound happens every time. Again, that's 360 Method, Limiting Beliefs Masterclass, May 11th, if you're interested. Sign up for that. But I would say, Elizabeth, is focus less on worrying about when manifestations or how or what you have to do to get them and just be satisfied. That's your main focus, is how do I be satisfied the majority of the time as long as possible. Okay, Lightworker Wit says, I'm getting that she's working too hard to explain why they should be together. Thanks, Wit. Yeah, I really, I mean, I love tarot. I listen to the videos a lot because I like to hear how people, what they associate each card with. Like, so I almost want to have like, so I remember what each card kind of means. And then like the way they connect them with other ones and then the way they read, everyone has like their different style. So I'm still definitely learning. And that's why I don't do it more often, is because I'm not, I don't do tarot by trade. Okay, another super chat. Linda says, what gives tarot cards power? Is it just because we intend they will give us information, and if so, someone skeptical of it may not receive accuracy? No, what it is like, okay. So the everybody has like their energetic uh truth that they're radiating, right? We could call it self-concept. We all have this idea about what life is for us, and what that means for us in our future. That's like your self-concept essentially. And so you're walking around with this idea about yourself, and you're like bumping into and experiencing all these things and making assumptions about yourself, life, and what's coming next based on your experience that you've already had and what you see out there, and what other people tell you, right? So you're always making these like composite images of what life is going to be for you. That overall would be like your energy, or like the path that you're on. And so the cards are a way of showing that I'm literally just pulling words out of thin air here. A way of like showing that energy in like a tangible way. So the card, like, so the energy that she or anybody is approaching their situation with, I'm going to like shuffle the cards. I'm listening to my intuition, right? So they tell me, I have a question. I'm listening. I'm shuffling, 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 knowing what I'm going to ask. And then they tell me when to pick up the card and when and where, right? When to cut, when to pick it up. It's like you feel when it's time to stop. You feel, I don't know. So it's a way to translate the energy that's already happening around you. So even if a person is skeptical, I mean, the fact that we're in an energetic and vibrational based reality has nothing to do with their skepticism. Like, so what the fuck, you don't believe it and you're still here. So, it's like, it's another way of reading and tapping into the current energy of what is now. Corbin says, we all have a connection to the most high infinite intelligence. A great tarot reader is connected to that source. That source knows your truth and beams it to the messenger. So Roxy is an excellent conduit for the energy. Thank you. I'm working on it, but I definitely, I know how to keep my channel open. I know how to listen, and know what's me and what's not. Raina, thank you so much for the super chat. I've not seen my SP in a year and finally crossed him suddenly at the park on Saturday. He didn't see me. I texted him afterwards and realized I'd been blocked. When we broke up was pretty painful, traumatic, because I had a miscarriage. Is there more? Is there more? Raina, I mean this with love. I don't know. Is there a question, or what's the... Where's the... I'm just wondering where's the turn here. So Raina, where's the rest of this? Okay, I'm waiting on Raina because I just don't know where this message is going. I feel like this is only half of it, so I just don't know I don't know what your question is going to be or what you're talking about. Oh, wait. How can I manifest him back? Oh. Deal with the trauma from the miscarriage. Have you dealt with that? Have you dealt with that pain and that trauma? And, like, how can you manifest him back? I mean, like, the process is the same for any person in any situation, and we've, like, talked about it at length here and, like, definitely have made tons of YouTube videos about it, and I have the Manifest a Specific Person course as well on my website. I actually have a free masterclass for that too as well. Um, but so it's like the process is it's always the same. How can you manifest him back? You know, it's about it's not about back, it's about understanding what keeps you apart from him and not doing that anymore for the rest of your life, doing something different. So I need to know if you've healed from the trauma of your miscarriage or not, because if not, then manifesting him back is just going to be a painful and probably fruitless experience. You know what? That's something for somebody here on this chat too. Somebody, you know who you are. It's been manifesting your SP for a really long time. I think a reason why this person's not coming through either is because your pain is so real and raw. You feel so wronged by this person and by life in general. You're so upset at what life has given you that manifesting them is just more pain. You're in a painful place and you're asking for more constantly. So you got to work on the healing. The manifesting is just it's just going to highlight what's not there. So I'm waiting on Raina. I want to know how much healing you've done. And it's like, I have videos about being blocked. I have videos about manifesting your SP, about rewriting them, all, like I said, all that stuff. That stuff is just, it's the same shit no matter what. Every manifestation at the end of the day is the exact same. It's the way that you feel about it, your worries, your insecurities, and the things you think are in the way that are the problem for you specifically. So, yeah. While I'm waiting for Raina, I'm going to answer Ashley. Thank you for the super chat. Ashley says, when I notice the manifestation not coming to fruition and it backtracking, I have a hard time getting out of that negative headspace after I notice I'm in it. You're an 11. You're born on the 11th. Okay, sorry, I'm going back to Raina. Raina says, actually, hold on, let me see if I have any questions for Ashley. She can answer in the meantime. Ashley, I want to know what your practice is for manifestation. What are you doing in your day-to-day life? Like, what is your like mental diet and spiritual work look like on a daily basis? Raina says, yes, I work on the healing. I had healing with my last baby. Okay, then if you're truly healed and you're ready to move forward with this person, please watch my video about being blocked. Watch my video about being in no contact, because I really break it down in those videos. But if you the fact that you saw this person, I don't care if they didn't see you. I don't care if they said something nice or mean. I don't care if they blocked you or not. I don't care if they answered your text or not. Who cares? Extract the positive from this. Extract the winning part and go with that and lean into that energy. So you hadn't seen this person in a year and you manifested them crossing paths with you. That is amazing. So I've been healing on my healing journey. I've manifested my person into the physical space around me. And now I'm just working on focusing on not feeling lack, not feeling loss, not feeling empty, not feeling like I need them, not feeling wronged, not feeling not validating that I'm blocked, not trying to manifest them, but literally radiating and being somebody who is magnetic, being somebody who others want to be around, being somebody who loves themselves and knows how to treat themselves well, being somebody who spends time every single day doing what they love, no matter what's going on. As you be that, you build up the magnetic force that will help bring in your person. You have to forgive, because if you're holding on to resentment about what happened, then it's just going to stand in your way. So healing is just, about you, and it's about forgiving the situation, forgiving them for whatever happened between you guys, and moving forward without making what has happened in the past a problem. Does that make sense? Tim Wagner's. Tim's singing closing time for us. Thank you, Tim. Okay. Ashley, we were talking about Ashley. Ashley has a hard time getting back on track when you notice your manifestation backtracking or not coming to fruition. So I asked Ashley about what her practice day, and she says, "Oh, you said you're a number 1. Okay, you're June 1st. So you're a 1. Recently started scripting after watching my scripting videos yesterday." I like he said, "I recently started scripting after watching your scripting videos yesterday." So you started scripting yesterday. You've been scripting for less than 24 hours, which is fine. I just need to know where you're at. Listening to the podcasts, doing your absolute best, speaking the things I want in a positive manner instead of talking about what I don't have. My SP is the word we don't use anymore because we don't validate the past. Okay, I see what you're saying. A letter of the alphabet towards the end. So Ashley, part of the manifestation journey, it sounds like you're fairly new to this. Part of the journey of manifestation is understanding and accepting the fact that once you become an conscious manifester, bad things can still happen, and they will. And it doesn't mean that things are not going well. It doesn't mean that they're not working. It doesn't mean anything that it just means what you say. So if you're working on manifestation and you look at what's going on around you and you decide it hasn't happened yet, it's not happening fast enough. I thought it would be here by now. How come it's not here yet? I've been doing the work, but it doesn't look like it's working. Why does it feel like it's going backwards? When you do that, essentially imagine all the work you've been doing. Imagine think about the positive. You talked about the positive thoughts you're doing. You're doing all this work to stay positive about your SP or whatever. That work is manifesting a reality where you are happily with him. When you are noticing that it hasn't happened yet, when it's taken too long and how come where it's at, that work is manifesting him not being with you. And if the work of, yes, it's unfolding and I'm so glad it's working out, does not outweigh the work of where is it, how come it's not, and it looks like it's going backwards, then the whatever, obviously whichever one gives more attention, gets more thought during the day is going to win out. So part of of manifesting, again, like I said, is understanding that sometimes things happen that don't look the way you think it's supposed to look. Sometimes things happen to you that you would have never consciously chosen for yourself, yet it still happened. So there has to be a practice. You have to be able to look at what's going on in your 3D world, whether it's movement, no movement, backwards movement, oh shit, that's the last thing I fucking wanted to happen, or anything in between all of that, and still say, cool, movement. It's only movement. It's only working out in your favor. It's only going great for you. It's only working out best case scenario. There is no other. And if you're talking about what's blah, 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 not da, who cares? I don't even want to finish the fucking sentence because it's not worth my breath. Does that make sense? It's not worth my breath to finish the sentence to explain it to you because I know you get it. So I'm not even going to waste my time potentially manifesting some bullshit that I read off of your shit. And I mean that with love because I understand that all my shit's manifesting. So I'm not even going to finish the sentence. And a lot of times when I do that for you guys, it's partially for you and partially for me. I'm like, I'm not affirming that. So make sure that when the next part of your job of your process is learning how to see the 3D and not let it shake up what your thoughts are doing, because that's the issue, right? Corbin says, was going to drop this as a tip anyways, but also you asked me how I felt and I wanted to let you know I followed up above. Okay, let's see. It'd be really great if I could just like click on someone's name and then it would show me all the things that they've typed. Okay. Wait, license about messages about license plates. How far up did you put this? I don't see it, Corbin. Can you retype it? Oh wait. Now I see. Hope I'm not being a pain. I know you're busy today. No, you're not in pain. I just don't know where your thing is. Raina says, I feel that I need a one-on-one with you. Raina, I'm not going to lie. Your situation sounds like it has a lot of components to it. So I think coaching would help you, benefit you, whether it's with me or with someone else. I think it would benefit you just because there's a lot of pieces to your story that are kind of like on shaky ground. Oh, DJ Sick Tunes. Hi, how are you? Hope you guys are doing good. Udemy says, hey, Roxy, your recent emails have been so helpful. Oh, I'm so glad you like them. Yay, I'm so glad they're working for you. Okay. Okay, and I mean this with love. If you're trying to tell me to reference something in the chat, understand like it's really hard for me sometimes because sometimes the chat goes away, sometimes it doesn't like load all the way. Sometimes it skips places and like also it's so much to like go through. Like having to scroll, yeah, it's pretty far up. Can you just copy and paste it because it's like way harder for me to try to find it than for you to just retell me what you already said. I mean that with love. It's just like kind of I don't know where the fuck it is. I tried. But thank you. I fucking appreciate you, but I don't know where the fuck your message is. I don't see it. Okay. Jesse says, thank you for the super chat, Jesse. I'm working on healing my childhood traumas and see how that part of me affected my relationship. I broke up with him and would love him in a healthy relationship back. Should I only focus on my shadow work and self-concept? Did you guys hear my stomach growl just now? Oh my God, that was so loud. Oh God. Okay. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm hitting my wall. Last super chat. Thank you so much, everybody. Last call for super chats. I can't do anymore. Should I only focus on shadow work and self-concept? If you're asking if you should focus on yourself versus trying to manifest someone, yes. But it's important that you don't just turn away from them with the story that you have now, because the story that you have now is that you broke up and you would love to be back with them, but you're not. So it's important that you switch your story up and then focus on yourself. Do your shadow work, but don't just do shadow work. Do the love, the refilling of the cup work too, like the shit that brings me joy. Go to my my podcast and listen to my shit that brings me joy episode. And just like, learning how to maintain the actions and behavior of someone who is always healing and opening up and transcending, right? Um, so you being your healthiest there's my stomach growling again. You being your healthiest emotionally, mentally, all that stuff is what is going to be, the answer for bringing anything that you want towards you. So clean up the story about your person and then let yourself radiate in health, healing, love, and healthy relationships by being that, having a healthy relationship with yourself, so that you can have one with other people. So yes, it is important to turn away from like SP manifestation sometimes. Like it just gets really like this is my opinion on SP manifestation. If you're trying to manifest an SP, you're not ready for it. If you have to manifest an SP, you're not really ready for it. Like, or how about this? If you're trying and it's been a while, or it doesn't happen, like you're not seeing movement right away, right? Like if you're coming into a space, you're like, oh, I'm gonna try to manifest somebody, and you start doing it and it works, cool. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that have been manifesting love and relationships and are seeing roadblocks. Okay. So so if you're trying to manifest love, then you don't realize yet that you have to be love, and that the right partner will just come to you when you are love. So that's like the most important part, is like you have to find a way to just be okay now and be okay with yourself and love yourself for who you are, and be excited that whoever does get to be your partner is so lucky to get even a little bit of the action here. Like you got to change the story and quit talking about how great they are and start talking about how great you are. Okay. So there's your homework. This week. Oh yeah, I like this. Okay, this is what I just heard in my head. Every day for the next 7 days, I want everyone to spend just 5 minutes. I'm only asking for 5 minutes a day. I want you to journal on I am great because. That's it. 5 minutes a day, I am great because, for the next 7 days. And I just want you to spend 5 minutes noticing, accepting, acknowledging, reveling in, appreciating, affirming what it is that makes you great. And then next week, come back and we'll talk about it. And yeah, thanks, Tiffany. Show this video some love. If you don't mind thumbs upping the video, that would be great. And if you haven't signed up for our free Limiting Beliefs Masterclass yet, I pinned the link to the chat in Facebook. Oh, no, in YouTube. Otherwise, roxytalks.com is where you can sign up for the Limiting Beliefs Masterclass. It's free. It's happening May 11th, 4 p.m. PST. And we're going to be talking about steps to eliminate the core limiting beliefs that prevent you from manifesting on autopilot. Or should I say manifesting what you want? Because you are already manifesting on autopilot. It's just not always what you want. Jerry and Lori, so happy to see you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Or just Jerry. I don't know if it's both of you guys or just one of you, but hey. So Leanne reiterated the homework. So your homework for this week, every day, for the next 7 days, 5 minutes a day, just 5 minutes. That's all I'm asking. If you can't give yourself 5 minutes, no wonder your SP doesn't want to give you 5 minutes. Sorry. I mean that with love. It's just what came through. Don't take offense to it. If you take it personal, then maybe there's something to look into there. So Leanne says, first live event in over a year and it's free. Well, not over a year, but close to a year. Yeah, exactly. Almost a year. Basically 11 months. My first live event in 11 months. So thank you. Pisces Me says, you are great listening to some of your affirmations every day. Yay. Thank you. I appreciate you. Morning One, self-belief, and SP love. Well, I'm glad they're working for you. I appreciate you. Tiffany says, hey, Roxy, when was the moment you knew you were great? I don't want to say what my brain told me to say. To be real honest with you, the real thing that came up in my head was I've always known. Like, I don't want to say that I've always known I'm great, but I've always understood and accepted like who I am and what I have to offer and what I'm here to give. You know, like that's never been, for me, it's never been a problem owning that and just being like, I'm here to fucking talk to people. I'm here to speak to people. I'm here to be in front of the masses. I just am. I have always known it my whole life. So, I don't know if that's me knowing I'm great, but I've also definitely always just known and just leaned into the idea that I would be doing something that involved speaking to the masses. But as far as like, when was the moment I knew I was great? I would say that's something that I work on telling myself every day. And also, I just want to say one thing too. I had a conversation with someone. I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to like make it. I'm not trying to say anyone internet, whatever. What I want to say this is like, I talked to somebody and they were saying like something about how the way I look might make life easier, makes manifesting easier, right? Like because of the physical body that I inhabit, that life is easier for me. And I kind of sometimes get that vibe from people too sometimes, like even if it's just because I'm a coach, they think, "Oh, manifesting is easy for you because you're a coach." And it's like, um so my struggles are not valid. So the depression I felt and the negative thoughts I felt, I don't count. And the work that I have to do every single the hour a day that I meditate every day, the scripting I do every night, the affirmations I recite every day, the top positive talks that I listen to every day, the positive content that I create every day, that doesn't count. You can't see that maybe that's why it works for me. Um and so it's like I see people in the chat like talking about like it's so hard. It's hard for it's hard for me, or maybe not even this chat, maybe in other chats. It's hard for me. It's harder for me than others. It's easy for you, or just having this idea that it's easier for other people, and it's that notion alone that makes things harder for you. If you think other people have it easier because of X, Y, and Z reason, that's why they do and why you don't have it. You just said it yourself. The world didn't decide that for you. You did, and you've latched onto the idea and you won't let it go. So I just want everyone to understand that, like, yes, I'm a coach. Yes, I'm out here talking about it. Yes, I'm helping people, but I have I I have a therapist. I have coaches. I do the work every day. I have hard fucking days. I have doubts. I have insecurities. I have fears. But the last thing you're ever going to see or hear is me fucking talking about it to everybody, or like whining about it or complaining about it, and not focusing and paying attention to the fact that I've just complained and I need to divert my energy. Because you see that. You see me, it's not that I'm perfect, it's just that I pay attention. So if I say something that I don't really like, oh yeah, I don't actually, it's this. So ooh, Brandon. Ooh, Brandon. Ooh, mama of four Wilsons. Ooh, 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 ooh. Brandon says, it's giving projection of insecurity. Mama says it's an excuse for them not to do the work. There you go. I think you both nailed it right there. Because I just like, sometimes it's frustrating to me. It's just like, you think this shit's like in fucking 40-year-old virgin, he's like, you think this is on accident? You think all of this is an accident, that I didn't fucking meticulously put all this together? Like, same thing. It's like I've worked my ass off for 3 years, and it's still the biggest hurdle that I have to climb every fucking day. And the way I look has nothing to do with it. It has just as much to do with my life as the color of your car matters when you're riding inside of it. It fucking does not matter. Okay. So there is no manifestation privilege. Now, I'm not talking about stuff outside. I'm not talking about society. I'm not talking about the world. I'm talking about manifesting. You are you are special, but you're not that special. You're not so special that you ended up on a planet that only solely exists off of manifestation after manifestation after manifestation, perpetuating on into the entirety of existence of human race, humanity. And you're telling me that you came here and you're the only one that can't do it. I don't fucking believe you. And honestly, the fact that things aren't working for you proves that you are an excellent manifester, because that's all you keep talking about. So please don't think that because other people have their manifestations, it's easier for them. Please don't think because other people have what you might want, or because it looks easier for them, that they don't have their own struggles, that they haven't had to get out of those dark moments that you're describing. Everybody has those. Everybody has doubts and insecurities. Everybody goes through depression and shit. Everybody goes through anxiety. So that's it. That's all I want to say. Tim, even if it's negative manifesting, that's exactly my point. That is exactly my point. Like, how dare you think that you're so special that you're not out here manifesting on a plane that is just manifestation. You are manifestation. And so if it's not working, it's because you say that more than you say that it does work. And there's no way around it. This is science. This is fucking facts. There's 24 hours in a day. You can only think one thought at a time. There are a finite number of affirmations you can say in one day. If that means there's finite, that means there is a beginning and an end. There is a middle, and there is a middle plus one. The middle plus one is you tipping the scale. If you can do that every single day, you will make progress for the rest of your life. But if you are not doing 50% plus one in the direction of what you want, I know. And that's exactly why your shit's not working. So it's not because you're not good at it. It's not because it doesn't work for you. It's not because the universe is mad at you. It's not because of any of those other bullshit. It's because 50% plus one is being directed to what you don't want at the bare minimum. So that's it. Tiffany says, I literally wanted to ask your thoughts on this type of stuff, and if it's a thing, but I wasn't sure how to ask, and you brought it up. You were all up in my head, girl. Speak facts. Me and you are super connected sometimes. Very weird how the stuff that you and I come up with at the same time. Mama for Wilson says, Roxy and her control your thoughts talk. It clicked, and I was like, yes, you tell me, and changed it all. My life really changed big, just changing how I think. It's because that's where the answer is. The answer is in the thoughts. It's in the language. Like, again, I don't know exactly how it works. I don't know like what part of it is like vibrational translation, what part of it is like concept, and what part of it is actual words. But as creatures that use language to describe and to experience, language is how we maneuver our way through the world. We're narrating to ourselves, and we're expressing ourselves out to others. So the other stuff may be harder to pin down. Get into a vibrational alignment is gray. 51% of your thoughts all day need to be addressed in the direction of your chosen reality. That's black and white as fuck. So that's why I think it's easier if you take the thoughts train. It's easier to get there because it's more black and white. I can do the fucking math. This is a numbers game. I can make my thoughts describe what I want if I am aware and if I am disciplined every day for the rest of my life, if I'm aware and if I'm disciplined. So why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I take time to make myself aware and to discipline myself so that for the rest of my life, I can just think thoughts that will naturally manifest what I want to me without me having to try? All I have to do is sit back and enjoy. Where the fuck do I sign up? Oh, I'm already here? Cool. Maybe I should start fucking using it to my advantage then and quit complaining. Okay. I'm done. Officially. Oh my God, I went 25 minutes over? Fuck, I'm totally done. Okay, I love you guys. Your homework today for this week, 5 minutes a day journaling. I am great because I just want you to spend 5 minutes, at least minimum. You can go longer if you want, but I don't want to ask more than 5 minutes because if you can't do 5 minutes for yourself, then what are you even doing here? So 5 minutes a day journaling for the next week. I am great because, and that's it. And then we're going to come back and we'll talk about how great we are next week. And in the meantime, sign up for the Limiting Beliefs Masterclass. It's happening May 11th, 4 p.m. PST. It's our first live event in almost a year. And we're going to be talking about getting to the root cause of these things that are preventing you from manifesting what you want on autopilot. So, link to sign up is in the Facebook. Nope, it's in the YouTube chat, or else you can sign up at roxytalks.com. No, okay, if you heard, okay. Tim's like, go eat. I know, I'm starving. Okay, all right. I love you. I appreciate you all. Tiffany says, can this be a podcast episode? There's no such thing as manifestation privilege. Okay, I'm actually recording tomorrow and I have nothing set. So yeah, that'd be great. I have to record all month. Yeah, so Leanne, if you don't mind, please put that on our list for thank you. And not just our list, but like our push it through for tomorrow. You know? Sonia, will the masterclass be recorded? Yes, there will be a replay. A replay that will be sent out to everybody if you can't make it. But you'll want to be live because there's like special perks for people that are live. So if you can make it, cool. And if not, cool, there's a replay. But try to get it live because again, the perks are for the live people. Ooh, time to go get a Powerball. 420 millis. All right. I love you all. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shantae. Shantae, email me and let me know how you feel and like we can just discuss what's going on. And I appreciate you so much. I love you all so much for being here. Give yourself a little hug and a pat on the back. You showed up today. You're here. You're doing the work. Even if it feels like it's not working, something positive is being done when you spend this time, right? If you're spending time focusing in a way that doesn't reflect what's not working for you, you're making progress. So I appreciate you. I love you. Oh, so yeah, you'll be in the UK. I understand. I know it's hard to coordinate all over the world, but there is a replay. So, you can still get it. Shaykhun says that's my lotto. It better be yours. I thought it was mine, but it could be yours, I guess. It could be all of ours. I think it's mine. Is it yours? Is it ours? Okay, it's ours. I appreciate you. I appreciate the moderators. Yes, Tiffany, thank you for reminding me to thank the moderators. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Nora says, I know that I'm feeling a lot better than I did some hours ago. Thanks, Nora. I'm glad you're here. I love you. I appreciate you. We'll see you next week. Be good to yourself.